Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for coming back for another video. Today I would like to introduce you to the Panasonic AE-8000U. So I ended up grabbing the Panasonic off of eBay for my projector down here in the basement. It is used. It's a little bit of an older model, but compared to what's out there now and what you're paying for 4K and HDR and all the new technologies coming out with laser projectors and things like that, I felt like I kind of wanted to wait a few years before I sprung a bunch of money on a brand new projector, just because I think that technology is going to get better and a little bit cheaper in the coming years. But anyways, that is a more than capable projector for what we got going on down here. It's 2400 lumens, 1080p, it does 3D, and it has a lens shift feature that will actually go from 235 to your normal 16:9 ratios. Which we'll see if I actually end up doing that. But anyway, super excited about getting that up, which brings me on to my next topic of mounting it on the ceiling. So I'm going to go through the mount that I'm using with you guys and the process of getting it mounted on my ceiling. So if you haven't been watching any of the build videos, here's the seating area roughly, and I will be putting that projector almost directly above it, maybe a little bit behind. But between the two ceiling joists that were up here, I ended up putting a piece of plywood just so I'd have some flexibility on where I'd be putting that projector. So we'll get the positioning figured out here in just a bit. For mounting it, I'm going to be using a Peerless AV Smart Mount. I ended up going with this mount because it has some easy adjustment abilities and it's very low profile. Plus it's only about $100 when you get it on Amazon. I'll leave a link to that below. Here's what comes in the box. You've got all of your mounting screws that you would need for your different projectors and applications. Your manual, obviously. You've got the tools to get it up there, including your mounting bolts here. And then here you have the plate that will be attaching to the projector itself. And so these arms will swing out to the various mounting points and attach to the projector. And then you have the ceiling mount, and again, this is one of the reasons I went with this projector. It's got really nice adjustments on here that makes very small, minute adjustments and get your projector kind of lined up before going into the projector settings and aligning it that way. So let's go ahead and get this put on the ceiling and see if we can't get this running tonight. So let's go ahead and get started here by flipping our projector over. Take these out real quick. Next we're going to take the mount that attaches to the projector with the arms that come out and see if we can't loosen those up and get them orientated correctly for the projector. So one cool thing about this mounting system, these little legs here, you can actually adjust them up and down. So if you wanted it a little bit further away from the ceiling for whatever reason, you're able to lower these. All right, it's on there pretty solid. Our next step is to put our mounting bracket on the ceiling. Mounting bolts, a couple of washers, and it tells you on here which way should be going towards the screen with that little arrow. So this will be the front side, and we'll go ahead and get a ladder out, see if we can't get this mounted on the ceiling. All right, so there's the front of the room that direction. Here's towards the back wall. The plywood is actually all the way between the two joists here, so I'm just gonna find the very back of it so I know how far back I can go at the furthest. So about right there is the edge. So to figure out how far back I can mount this, I need to first attach it to the HDMI cable. And then my lovely assistant here is going to tape where the center of that mount lies up on the ceiling. So that's about as far as I can go. Do you kind of see where it's at? Next up is to align your mount up on the ceiling and then make 2 holes for pilot holes. With the pilot holes done, make sure your mount is in the proper orientation, and then we should be able to start screwing it into the ceiling. real quick, the way this will mount on here is you've got this sled right here that will go into the ceiling mount right through there. And then you've got this set screw that you'll push in and screw into the side. Now, along with your ceiling mount being as straight as possible, you also want your mount on the projector to be straight as possible as well, just to minimize any adjustments that you'll need to make. So with this particular mount, be sure that the back part, which has this little lip right there on the end, it does not have that on the front, make sure that's in the back. So we'll loosen all of these and twist that mount top around and get it back put up there. Let's try that again to see if we can actually get it to stay up there this time. Alright. Come over to that set screw on the side and get that set into place. So there it is, guys, all mounted up. It's not completely even. We got to use those micro adjusters to tilt it left or right and just to make sure it's all level there. But that's what those micro adjusters are for up there. You can see there's one sticking out to the back side and there's also one sticking out towards me. So I'll get up there once I get the projector running, make those adjustments, get it all leveled out, and then use the projector from there on out to level the screen. So just real quick in the daylight here, you can see those two knobs I was talking about. One's right there, the other's right here. You've got a Phillips end on there to make minor adjustments, and I'll show you what that does over here on the screen. So this one adjusts up and down, so let's see the screen's moving more towards the ceiling and back down. You can make very minute movements with this, so you can fine-tune it where you need to on your wall. And then after you make those adjustments, there's a set screw that you can put in for each one of the knobs so it does not move. Alright guys, so that's it. It is up and mounted. If I wasn't videotaping everything, it probably would have only taken about 15 to 20 minutes. So super simple design, and for $100 it seems like it's going to be a very solid mount. I don't have any doubts with the micro adjusters on there that I'm going to be able to get this dialed in and then use the projector to level everything out afterwards. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description below about where I got it. Thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will get this up and running and give you guys a preview of it soon. Alright, so we have the lights dimmed down real low, but you can still see the screen pretty well. This is just on my gray wall for now. I have not built a screen yet. That's coming up in the future. But I wanted to try it out and see how I like the size of everything and just test it out before I went ahead and built a screen. But we will go ahead and get some music and a demo going for you. Alright, we'll do a little demo of the Hans Zimmer Live in Prague Blu-ray. Again, this is just on my gray wall. With the camera, the blacks are going to be a little darker than what it actually shows in here. But I think this Blu-ray really showcases how the contrast is with this projector with the blacks and the colors, and it's got a lot of vivid colors in here. I'll play this scene here, which is from the Dark Knight trilogy, and then another scene with a little bit more color after this. But sit back and enjoy. Alright guys, so that's it. May not look that impressive on camera here, but that is 126 or 7 inches or so on my wall, and it is like larger than life down here. So anyways, I got some more videos coming up like this soon, so be sure to check back and subscribe for more.